ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to. Thank you for that. On another episode of the WAT podcast. I'm not even gonna name what number it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff we can talk about.
Alright, nice.
Yeah. So
Wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Are we doing like the reviews in the podcast?
No,
or
no,
like
no, separate,
So
yeah.
these are all topics, nothing to do.
this is nothing to do
Oh.
with the reviews that are
Alright.
that have been posted on the channel already.
Wait, they've been posted on the channel.
No, like
okay. I'm so
God,
confused.
God damn it!
You're saying things in such a cryptic manner. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
okay,
what you're
fine.
saying. Okay.
So the first thing that I want to talk about is I don't know when this was. I don't know when I wrote this note, but I think it was like 2 weeks back.
Okay.
But A24, the movie
company.
yeah, they confirmed that Travis Scott wrote like screenplay,
Okay.
a style like a script for a movie,
Alright.
and that they're going to produce it.
Alright.
Yeah, so I just want to know.
Oh, what my thoughts are.
Yeah.
First of all, I feel like A24 just makes whatever they
Yeah.
they make everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like every indie movie.
Some of them are like amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Like I feel like they
insane.
work like in Netflix where they just like pump out every indie thing that they can, and then some things like hits, and then
Yeah.
they like make money, Oscar like buzz, and they
Yeah,
make
yeah.
money, then they recover everything, so they have enough money to churn out tons of stuff again.
Right.
Because like every indie movie has A24 before it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So yeah.
Also, I don't know anything about Travis Scott.
No, neither do I.
Yeah.
Neither do I. But yeah, he is
It's
officially a movie screenplay writer.
right. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically anyone can be a movie screenplay writer. Like
Yeah, if you get A24.
no, yeah. No, but okay, what makes a screenwriter? Is it like the ability to write a screenplay, or is it the ability to produce a screenplay? Like you write one and then so if I write a screenplay, does that make me a screenplay writer, or do I have
I guess if it's picked up by.
then do I officially become a screenplay
Yeah.
writer? Okay.
Right. I mean, before, otherwise, like, you don't have the proof for it, right?
Okay, but yeah, that's fair. Also, like
If I told you I'm an astronaut, okay,
Alright.
no, that's not
Yeah.
that's not a valid
know.
comparison.
I don't know what that comparison is.
Fuck.
I feel like you could really find out if you're an astronaut or not.
There's better ways to compare, but yeah, I don't think it's I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what he comes up with,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
I'm not super hopeful.
I mean, I have heard good things about him as a songwriter. Like his
Yeah,
music.
I
I've
don't
never
think it
heard.
necessarily translates.
No, but
into,
no. I mean, okay. The thing with having when artists and stuff say that I wrote a movie or whatever,
yeah,
I take it with big bucket of salt,
Yeah.
because tons of people just hire ghostwriters.
yeah.
So
okay, fair
he has this writer, he has this idea, and he's like,
Yeah.
I want to conceive it.
Yeah.
So he pays a bunch of people to
Yeah.
sit around.
The idea is his, but he hasn't necessarily
Actually
written
it
it.
exactly.
Okay.
So he puts them down, and he's like, I have this idea, and they're like, okay, so what's the start, beginning, and end, and beginning, middle, and end.
Right.
He's like, I don't know, I just have this idea. And they're like,
You just
what
pump
are
it out.
Yeah, and they're like, what are the characters? What are their motivations? And
Right.
he's like, I don't think you understand. I just have this idea. And I want you guys to
Yes.
write it for me.
Yes.
And so he goes there every day for 30 minutes. He looks at the whiteboard, he nods his head, and then he walks out, and they keep writing. And then they print his name at the end, and then they give it to him. He goes to the production company. They don't bother asking him questions because Travis Scott has come with his movie. So stuff like that. Remember when Drake, was it Drake who people were he had tons of people go, was it Kanye, someone?
I
Yeah.
highly doubt Kanye West as a
No,
ghostwriter.
Kanye West. I think it was I think it was the Ye album,
Huh.
and then there was violent crimes or something, and then it came out that they were ghost written. It wasn't Kanye who wrote them.
Oh.
So when it comes to all these famous people writing books and writing screenplays, I also think it's just them visiting a meeting.
Continue, yeah.
Yeah, it's them visiting a meeting room for 10 minutes, and then, but also they could just actually be writers. I might just be one salty person who's they could actually just be Travis Scott actually maybe sat down and wrote it. Maybe he was like, I don't want to hang out with Kylie Jenner, so he's like, I'm writing a screenplay.
Clearly he wants to because they're having another kid.
I mean, he doesn't want to hang out with her all day.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's so like true, he's like, listen, I'm writing this very big screenplay. You gotta leave me alone. And he's like, you gotta keep the baby with you. Like please don't disturb me. I'm in my element.
Okay, fine.
And yeah.
This is another like interesting story that happened, right? So this Chinese guy, he was playing League.
Oh, I saw this thing. Yeah.
That was funny. Okay, so a little bit of backstory, right? So there's this Chinese guy who was playing League. Now he was playing League in an internet cafe. Now in these eastern countries like South Korea and China, they have it that if your rank is high enough and you play in one of these internet cafes, if you get like either a pro player or another high rank player with you who is well known within the region, then what they do is within the internet cafe there's a system that rings to let everyone know that there's like a very important player or like some high ranking player is playing this game. So yeah, he was playing and then he got matched up with this high ranking player and it rang in the internet cafe, and there was a police officer who was just happening to pass by, and he was I guess he was just in normal clothing or whatever, and he the notification got his attention, so he goes over to see this is gonna be a good game or something like that, and then he notices that this guy who is playing, not the one who's the high rank, but the guy who's in the internet cafe is wanted for many crimes within China, like theft or something like that. So the police officer lets him finish his game. You know what? Fair play to the guy. He let him finish his game. So he doesn't lose.
This is like the 20
he
LP.
doesn't lose LP or whatever. And yeah, then after the game was over, he got arrested in the internet cafe. That must be like the worst way to go down. Like,
okay, but like, is that? I feel like it would be much worse if he was getting shit on during the game, and then you think that's the end of your problems, and you're trying to when you finish a bad game and you're like, I'm queuing up again, but he's like, nah, sorry, you can't. You're getting arrested for all the crimes you've committed.
Oh man, yeah, that was
yeah. No,
it's a very sad story.
Is it really?
I mean, sad for I'm pretty sure he got shit on.
Okay, no, but I'm saying he still committed crimes. So.
No, as in it's a pretty unfortunate way to go down.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Imagine getting caught because you I feel like I would be one of those people though.
got playing League of Legends.
Yeah. I think I would be one of those people who got playing CS:GO, League of Legends.
Yeah.
So that I can't understand. No?
Yeah. It's a tough time, man. It's a tough time. Okay, no, we can go on to okay, I have another one, right? Mm-hmm. So 2 days ago, this story broke out from Japan that this roller coaster, it's called
is it the one that kills you?
Yeah, Super Death.
Yeah.
Roller coaster.
Okay.
It's shutting down.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's shutting down. I didn't know it opened. When did it open?
I don't know. It opened apparently.
How many people went on it?
I'm not sure how many people went on it. But four riders who are men and women in the 30 to 50 age range were badly injured. Badly injured as in their neck bones broke. They got fractures. So someone got a cervical fracture, thoracic spine fracture, and stuff like that. So the roller coaster has been officially shut down due to a safety overhaul. And the reason why this happened is because the roller coaster accelerates to triple-digit speeds.
Mm-hmm.
So in the hundreds of kilometers per hour.
Okay, but it kind of doesn't make sense that I think the roller coaster was built to kill people. So
how does that even like pass testing?
no, but like it kind of is funny that it like they shut it down for like safety reasons when it was built to kill people. But it would be funny if they shut it down because it wasn't killing real people like well enough.
Yeah,
Like
they
it
were
was
like, you know what, this is a
you're like
fucking
I
disaster. We
like
need to increase the speed.
no, but like okay, like this is very grim. But if you think about it, like imagine you've decided like your life is done, like it's done, right? Like I don't want to live past 60. Like I don't want to be old. I don't want to live past 60. Like 59, if someone wants to murder me,
You never want to reach the golden age of 69.
no. I feel like
Why?
okay, depending on like the state I'm in, like if I'm like physically fit and everything.
I'm pretty sure you can be physically
No, I
fit by
know.
the age of
Yeah,
69.
fair. Okay, fine.
The motivation for you to reach that golden age is going to keep you physically fit.
Okay, fair enough. Fine. By 70, if I'm still alive, I don't want to be alive after 70.
You can die on your 69th
I want to
birthday.
just die. Like I really hope I die like early. Like I don't want to be old and like everything. I don't care about seeing grandkids because I'm probably not gonna have kids of my own. So yeah, all
Okay.
that shit. And I decided like I'm gonna go out with one last blast. So
Right.
I'm like I'm gonna go on that roller coaster.
Right.
I'm gonna kill myself.
What the fuck?
Okay, not kill myself in that sense, but I've accepted that the consequence of going on this roller coaster is death. It's death.
Yeah.
And
And
then
you're fine with that.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine. But then you leave like so like badly injured that you are now like kind of
A
like
vegetable.
yeah, you're kind of like a vegetable. Like if you get like a cervical spine
Yeah.
like fracture, you're like you have to live your life in a much more difficult manner.
Yeah.
So like I feel like those people technically, depending on how it was advertised, because if I remember when it was advertised, it was supposed to be like the death roller coaster, like it's supposed to kill you, like the mild speed that it goes to.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they can sue them depending on how it was advertised or what they were told the consequence of going on it would be. But it would kind of suck that if I went on the roller coaster, that it didn't kill me and it just left me in a much worse state to live out the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So
This roller coaster goes from 0 to 112 miles per hour in under 2 seconds.
damn, that's actually really quick.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one know
Like I've been on the Ferrari World roller coaster, and like it doesn't even go that fast.
I'm pretty sure no roller coaster is supposed to go that fast.
Like yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it goes to the point of breaking your bones. But yeah, I don't know when this was. Maybe it was like when it was opened or whatever. Yeah.
But that's actually pretty tragic. I feel very bad for the people who went on it. Because I
Oh,
still,
these injuries have occurred over the past 8 months or so.
yeah, I still feel like considering what the roller coaster is, and I still feel like that's 100% failure. Like I feel like over the 8 months, only 4 people went on it, because like not a lot of people want to go on like a roller coaster that's meant to kill you.
Maybe they were just like, you know what, fuck it, I don't think it'll kill me.
Why is that a risk you want to take though? Like I
You just ride it and you're like, I didn't die.
yeah, but like that's
You know, like
but
imagine
what-
how much clout you get.
that actually like no the thing is like that's actually a really funny like that's just a crazy concept. It's like kind of like just to prove it wrong, but then
Why do you go skydiving even though there's a chance that you might die?
okay, but you go skydiving because there's a very high chance that you'll live. You're going on this roller coaster.
There is a chance that you could live as well.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
but the
percentages
ratio
are.
is so off. Like
How do you know?
because it's literally
Only
called
four
the death roller
bro,
coaster.
literally only okay. Look, only 4 people didn't even die. They got bone fractures. Okay,
Okay.
and within 8 months, I'm pretty sure more people die due to skydiving. Hold on, I need to check this. How many people die
It's gonna be like 5.
according to skydiving? No, due to skydiving.
Okay, I'm gonna guess like 25 people.
During due to skydiving incidents. How many people? Okay, so in 2019 alone, there were 15 fatalities.
15.
15, 1-5.
15. Okay.
Yeah, and the estimated annual jumps was 3.3 million.
Okay. So you see my point, right? You can't understand my point.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
how
yeah,
the
yeah,
ratios are just off.
yeah.
Like, why would you go on a roller coaster where it's like 98% chance that it will like either paralyze you or kill you,
Yeah.
and the 2% just to prove that you can be in the 2%? Like, those odds don't look very good. So if you went on it to prove a point that you would live, I'm sorry that you were proven wrong, or maybe you were proven right.
1 over 220,000 chances that you will die. This was in the US alone
From skydiving.
from skydiving
Those are
in
still pretty good.
2019.
Those are still pretty good
Yeah,
odds.
yeah, of course.
Because like, how many times do people go skydiving in their life? Once, twice.
On average, I would
Yeah,
say.
once or twice.
Yeah.
So those
I
are
guess
pretty good odds.
professionals, they cancel out the people who.
Yeah. So, no, it still doesn't make sense to go on a roller coaster just to prove that you wouldn't die.
So then why even release it?
I think it was just like one of those things, like,
you want to be like, the next big thing, so you just do something so outlandish. And
I remember reading this article on why the guy wanted to create it, but I think it was just like a test to like, I can build something this outrageous, kind of thing. And then like, I'm trying to figure out how they tested this thing. Like, how did they
crash dummies?
Yeah, no, but how? Okay, I guess you can like see, like, this would kill, because that's what they use in car crashes.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay,
and then you
yeah.
can put like sensors on them to see how much G-force like
they would experience, right? So they didn't do testing pretty well.
I don't
Yeah.
think, or maybe they did and they were like, yeah, this will definitely kill a few fuckers now, so we can just name it Super Death Coaster.
Yeah. Still think that's such a waste of like resources to build a roller coaster that will kill people.
And it shut down within 8 months.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it would be a lot. I feel like the sentence saying that they shut down the Super Death Coaster because of safety issues is the funniest statement I've heard within like the last week. Like, think about how crazy that sounds. They're like, it's not killing people well enough, and that's the safety issue that they're experiencing. I don't understand it.
It's just imagine, it's like it's like, okay, this car, this car, okay, there's a car that takes you to Mombasa, but it breaks down every like 2 hours or whatever, but it still gets you there. They're like, you know what, like, it still got us to Mombasa, so cancel it. Okay,
No.
that was not a very good analogy.
I was really wondering where that was going.
Yeah,
and I was like,
not a good one, not a good one.
but yeah, no, it's pretty funny that they canceled it, but also, I guess, well, I don't know, good
riddance.
Good riddance. Like, the world could do without it. Like,
Yeah,
the world can do without it.
yeah, and those resources can be used
For something else. Maybe a fun roller coaster that you don't die on.
Yeah. Okay, another very. I hate talking about this guy, man.
Elon Musk.
No.
KSI.
No.
Putin.
No, Soulja Boy. Because every time it's just something stupid.
Okay, listen. I feel like we might be the biggest Soulja Boy promoters on the entire internet.
We're not.
I feel like
we're really
listen,
not,
let
dude.
me
Let's be honest.
No, listen.
Okay?
This is how I imagine it in my head every time you mention Soulja Boy. It's like on Google Trends, it's just at 0, and then you see like a peak at 1 when our podcast comes out. Because that's
someone's going to research like, what the fuck has he done this time?
Just one person listens to us and be like, Soulja Boy game console, Soulja Boy this, Soulja Boy that, and that's the one person who listens to our podcast and also searches Soulja Boy. So
yeah, okay, so
that's literally how I imagine
so
it.
now the Mr. Soulja Boy has claimed that he now owns Atari.
Nice, good for him.
And he is planning to sell his console company for $14 million.
Isn't Atari a failing company?
Not Atari. His
other
one.
gaming. Okay, but isn't Atari also a failing company?
Isn't it failed already?
Yeah.
Like, Atari was like a thing of the 1990s.
That's what I'm wondering. Is like, why is that like?
But I think like they're still a thing.
No, I think they're a thing. I just don't think they're like a big company anymore. Like, they're not one of the big game makers. I could be completely wrong.
No, you're right. They don't make, dude. They don't make any games anymore. Yeah, they don't. Literally, like, okay, on Twitter. So the only thing that they make is like arcade games now. But that makes sense because then they would just be porting off their old
All the ones,
classics
yeah.
into their. Yeah, but they don't. They literally their Twitter is just like anniversary stuff and 40th anniversary of Missile Command.
But then, what's the difference between like Atari and Nintendo? Because doesn't Nintendo just, apart from like Zelda, like do they really make games?
Yeah,
Isn't apart from the same like Mario Kart and like
I mean they still have IPs.
yeah, but like it's just the same game like kind of being moved forward. Like
Yeah.
they don't come up with games.
No, they don't.
They don't
come
make
up with
yeah. They
games.
just like move.
The thing is with Nintendo is they have like a very beloved
Yeah,
cast of like characters that they can just throw in any game and it just
yeah, I know.
it
And
can
they have a
work.
very like strong fan base as well. Like
Exactly.
Mario, like all those people. They just
Animal
have such
Crossing, all
yeah.
that shit. Yeah, so like for them, Nintendo is fine. They don't need to like come up with something new.
That's fair. I mean,
You just milk the fucking cow
Yeah.
until it's
like GTA, like
exactly
like Rockstar. Yeah,
yeah
they really hit the jackpot with
online.
GTA 5. They really hit the jackpot. Like the way they were like making games and everything, and then they were like, fuck, we could
Yeah,
just like
fuck this shit.
you could
Let's
just
just divert all our resources into GTA
yeah.
Online.
But you see, like I feel like this is also kind of really nice because like now we have like the eFootball, like PES.
A lot of people did
Yeah.
not like that move, by the way.
I think it's a good move.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I think it's a very so basically what happened is like FIFA and then there's the best competitor who was
Pro
never
Evolution
yeah
Soccer.
Pro Evolution Soccer,
Like
which is never
Konami.
good enough. And so what they decided to do was ditch that whole thing and just make an online football like
Free to
free to
play,
play, yeah.
thing.
Which I think is a very good move. Like I think that's the step forward because like no one was gonna buy PES every year either way. Like
Nope.
no one was buying it, so it makes sense to have a free online game, and then you have like in money transactions and stuff like that.
Obviously.
Like to buy Ronaldo, you probably need to
No,
give,
no,
like,
I'm pretty sure that this is just cosmetic. Like, oh, here's a new fucking fancy kit.
no, but like
Or
I
you
think
want
there'll be
to-
game modes and stuff where like you wouldn't like have like for example it would like
No,
be
yeah,
career
FIFA
mode.
Ultimate Team.
Yeah, like or career mode.
There is no single player.
No, I just mean like career. Like if you're like okay, a FIFA Ultimate Team is a better one, and then
Yeah.
you want to unlock someone, you like pay extra and
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
So that's I think is a very good move because I think of in FIFA makes very little money from sales and a lot of money from like
Of course, dude.
yeah. So no, that's but my point is like if that's the case, then make one game and then keep updating it.
That should be a
Yeah.
the gold standard for literally all of these like
For-
yearly release games. Forget sport game. You have Call of Duty, you have sports games, like all these that come out like fucking
Yeah.
one every year. Just have a one game.
Yeah, no, because like it honestly makes so much sense because even when you have, we went on a very big tangent from Soulja Boy, but
Yeah, fuck him.
yeah, but like so if we have like for example F1, right?
Yeah.
If I have F1 2019 and F1 2020,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna buy another F1 again because I can just keep.
I'm gonna buy the next one, 2022, because that's when the new stuff comes, like the
Yeah.
new cars and shit
Yeah,
come
but
out.
like what I mean is like for example, I think if I play 2019, I can still play online. Does it have online?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you have to like maintain so many different games. Maybe Codemasters doesn't have any of the games to maintain, so they're fine with it.
No, they
But
do.
like- But like
Codemasters have a lot. They have the dirt games. They have like Codemasters have a lot of games, dude.
okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, so like they have to maintain all these games, right?
Yeah.
Just in the F1 series. But if you make it one game and keep updating it,
Mhm.
not only do you get a very large player base already on one game, paying money for like everything in the one game, but like also F1 could make so much money from like cosmetics and stuff. Imagine being like
Grid and dirt.
yeah, imagine being able to like create your own F1 team and then like some cosmetics are like locked behind a paywall.
But they already do that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't play F1.
They do that in F1 2020 and F1 2021.
Wait, but it's a
Bro,
full,
they have a battle pass.
but it's a 70 pound game.
Every single game has a battle pass now.
Oh my god.
Paid or not. You literally have every single, whether you pay fucking money for that game or not, you have a battle pass. The thing with the F1 battle pass is that if you buy it once and you reach the end, you can buy the second one at no cost, because the coins that you get from the first one, they're enough to buy the second one, and you'll always have a little bit left over.
All right, fair enough. I did not know there was a battle pass in there.
Well, yeah, there is a battle pass with cosmetics like celebrations, like podium celebrations, car liveries, car helmets, guy helmets, suits.
Okay, I guess I just don't know enough about these games to like comment on them. But my basic point is, it makes sense to have one game that's constantly updated, because like I feel like more people would be like, even if it's like you have to buy like a £30 game or whatever. Like I guess like CS:GO was like the same thing, right? It's like you pay £10 once, but then you keep buying.
£20, yeah. £20,
yeah, 15. Well, yeah, but like you keep buying stuff inside the game, and I think that's more sustainable. But again, I'm not a game developer.
So I don't know. I don't remember. So a while back, actually, I'm not going to talk about this because then this is like doxing myself. But I fully agree with you, where it's like, you need, with these games that have a yearly release with a battle pass and all that bullshit, like, just go free to play.
Yeah.
Go free to play. Like, it's never gonna hurt you.
No, honestly. Free to play, like, consider the biggest game in the world, League of Legends. Like, oh my god, like
the biggest game in the world is Pokemon, but
alright, okay. But is Pokemon free to play?
No.
So the biggest free to play game, League of Legends, and how much money they get.
Yes.
Like they made what, 1.5 billion in.
They make a shit ton of money,
they
man.
just make so much, and like this is just from the game. Forget like the esports and everything. Like
forget esports.
I remember when like the Dalmon Kia skins came out. Like I saw the sales number and they were like gigantic, because everyone in Korea was like, I want to buy it.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just crazy. So yeah, like free to play never hurts. Honestly, it's the best way to go for it, like in a game.
Yeah.
Because like everyone wants a free game, but it's never really free. So
yeah,
and there are tons of that, like kids with their dad's credit card are really like locked in. So like just chop.
Just yeah.
Fortnite made a ton of money that way as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just like okay, so I play COD Mobile. Okay, it is free to play. It has a battle pass system. Okay, but like, it's not like it's not pay to win.
No, that's
everything is literally skins.
Yeah, but like skins still generate so much money.
Yeah, they do, because I like every time I'm seeing someone with some fucking crazy ass skin, and then they release a new season like almost every month.
Oh wow!
I'm not even joking.
Oh wow!
Like a month and a half, they release a new season.
That's so quick. What season are you guys on, then?
I'm season 7.
Oh my god!
Of 2021.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and with the thing with COD Mobile is it's so like Tencent are bloody geniuses. I don't even know how the fuck Activision got to like agreed to make this thing, right? But like, so you have like maps from Black Ops 2, you have maps from like so many Call of Duties. There's like fucking like Modern Warfare 2 maps that are in this game, Modern Warfare 3 maps that are in this game. Like, you have maps from all over. You have different guns from different Call of Duties as well, and like everything is just there in one place. And I'm just like, why can't this be a normal?
Yeah.
Like, why can't this be like a full-fledged Call of Duty game?
No,
like, fine, if you want to have a campaign, and charge $20, but separate.
Yeah.
Like, you know what Halo is doing?
Like, it's
Halo Infinite. They have, you pay for the campaign, but multiplayer is free.
That's pretty good, yeah. And like, you can always like release a campaign every year, and like someone pays $20 for it. But
exactly. If you want to have like the way Call of Duty has, they have different one studio working every year. Yeah. So fine, the next studio just works on the campaign and works on the maps for multiplayer, but then they release it on one Call of Duty platform, like multiplayer platform. Like, maybe, okay, some of the old maps that were like garbage, no one was playing, you vault them and you remove them after the game. Yeah, like the way they do it in CS:GO, like the fucking shit maps, they just remove them out, right? And then you just replace those
with good maps,
with new maps, and then you see, okay, like how are people liking this map or whatever.
Yeah, and also Call of Duty makes way more sense because even it's an esport. Like I don't understand how that. I remember even asking you that. I was like, wait, so when a new game comes out, do they just like straight up
Yeah,
move to a new
they
game?
moved to a whole new
And that
game.
like just blows my mind. Like that's such a crazy concept.
Can you imagine? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like for some people, like at the end of the season is when they're like, fuck, now I'm like understanding the game a lot more
Yeah,
better than when I was at the start. And then you just play one tournament, you're like, wait, what the fuck? My year's
yeah.
over. I have to learn a whole
Oh,
new
new
game.
game. Yeah. No, it's actually crazy how like they've actually sustained themselves as an esport because like it's such a bad thing to like
It's
constantly
a
have.
horrible
Yeah,
model.
but I mean, people care more about money than
Yeah,
goddamn esports.
yeah.
So, all right, yeah.
Um, in
Soulja Boy doesn't own Atari. Is the point we're trying to make?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Yeah.
All right, in the final topic, I guess
How many
the
minutes is it?
31. It's like
All right, 31 minutes.
yeah. Final more serious topic is, well, it could have been a very interesting topic, but OnlyFans decided to fuck us.
Yeah. They didn't even wait. I replied to their official Twitter
Did you actually?
and I was like, don't reverse this until we've done our podcast.
And literally 2 days after.
Yeah.
So a little bit of context for those who don't know. I mean, you probably living under a rock if you didn't know. But yeah, or this week, I don't know when it was. OnlyFans, the very popular online content platform that is mostly being used by sex workers for adult content.
That was very nice of you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
They announced that they were banning
Adult content.
adult content. They were
The
banning
main
adult.
thing in Amoy's description they decided
Yeah,
to ban.
they decided to ban adult content from. They were gonna ban it from 1st October.
Yeah.
So within like a few days.
Well, a few days, dude. We're in August.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, within a whole month. Right. So yeah, and literally everyone shit themselves because you have like people who literally their main source of income is OnlyFans subscriptions and
Yeah.
the pay-per-view stuff that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is they were like, what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah.
To which I was just like, okay, you should have had the foresight to.
No, but it's still like I don't think you can have foresight like that.
You
'cause-
always look. By foresight, I mean even we do that.
Okay.
Even we, as a podcast platform, as a podcast, we do that. Like, or rather, I have done that. I had foresight where it's like, okay, we have uploaded our podcast on multiple different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case one shuts down, at least it's there on
Okay,
some
but
other
a
ones.
podcast is not the same as like sex work or like what their adult content because like
You have Patreon.
Okay, no, but Patreon isn't the same. Like OnlyFans has like that like aura around it, like it's built for this. I don't feel like I know so much Patreon content that isn't adult work.
Oh yes,
But I don't know a lot of content on OnlyFans that isn't adult work. So I think OnlyFans has that thing where it's like the main
Yes,
platform.
OnlyFans. Okay, when it started, it was not like that, but then over the years, it has become that site where people just relate to it as it's gonna be
Adult content,
adult
and it's not.
content.
It's not all adult content.
Yes, it's not.
But still, like I think it's and also it's not about like foresight as well. Like because I know there like when I follow a few people who have OnlyFans on Twitter.
Continue.
Yeah. Okay. And like they were like very mad. Okay.
Yeah.
But like they still had other like platforms like that Patreon. They had like Fansly.
Okay, the thing is with OnlyFans, it's because it's such a. I guess it's I would say the number one.
It is.
The number one website for like subscription based adult content.
Yeah.
When you announce that you're going to remove that,
Yeah.
like 90% of your
user base is gone. Yeah. So it's not about foresight. It's about also the place that was bringing in the most like you can have other platforms, and I know they had other platforms. Like I think Meg Turney is one of the people I follow. Like no, it's like she has an OnlyFans and stuff, but she has other like pages as well. So like you still have that foresight, but like for example, if we have like Spotify, okay, and we have 1 million people on Spotify, and we have our website where we get like 100 people. If Spotify decides like we're not gonna like host bad podcasts anymore, and so they decide to like chuck us, yeah, they decide to chuck us, we would still be shitting our pants. So I still
Right.
think it's just about like your biggest source or your biggest like established source of income
is gone.
is going. So like you can have other backups and stuff, but I still think it's like
It's not
Yeah.
the same.
and like OnlyFans also makes a shit ton of money off them.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so like that's what it
they
was.
take what,
It's
like 20%?
exactly. So it's also kind of like unfair to be like, yeah, we've just decided not to ditch all of you guys or something,
Yeah.
For like,
So the reason why they said that they were was because they were having trouble with banks processing payments.
yeah,
So there were some banks that were like, if someone would make a payment to a creator, the banks would just not process those payments because it would show up as OnlyFans, and they would just be like, nope, we're not even gonna let this payment go through. Because there were some stories that there were minors that were on
no,
that were on the website as well.
yeah,
But within 48-ish hours, they were able to secure whatever happened that made them, drop
yeah,
adult content. They were like, okay, listen, we made a mistake. Adult content is going to be allowed on our platform again. Don't worry. But
yeah,
people were still angry because it's like,
yeah,
um, people were still angry because it's like so many people canceled their subscription. They were
yeah,
like,
no,
oh shit, like if they're gonna drop adult content, I might as well just cancel my
yeah,
subscription.
no, they did. Like I know a lot of people who like lost and were like complaining,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was. Speaking of the OnlyFans like discussion, right? So when it happened, there were tons of Twitch streamers and like professional players and stuff, esport players who came out and like were kind of like roasting them, like like roasting sex workers, being like, now what are you gonna do, kind of thing. Because even this person I follow on Instagram has OnlyFans, he was like saying how there were tons of comments like, oh, now that OnlyFans is closed, okay, you'll be back to living on the street and stuff. And then people were roasting the people who like roast the Twitch streamers and stuff. I think one of them was from FaZe, because of course they're from FaZe.
Right.
All the garbage people are usually from FaZe. So FaZe Clan, which is an esports organization, and let me find the tweet. Let me say exactly what he said, okay?
Okay.
Because I don't want to like just paraphrase.
Misrepresent. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, just going off of that, I was very mind blown. It was just kind of like do you remember the Tumblr thing as well, when they decided to ban?
Yeah.
And someone replied on some tweet was there where they were like, Tumblr was bought by Yahoo at such a high price, and then when they banned adult content on Tumblr, and then when they sold it at such a low price to, I don't know who owns Tumblr now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, recently I was having that same discussion, and I actually looked up like Tumblr users, and like they had, comparatively to how many users have, I think it was like a 48% drop and stuff like that. Because honestly, even Tumblr was just porn. Like majority of it was just porn. Like everyone used it to like put up porn and stuff like that. And yeah, so it was a very dumb decision. So Face Sway, what is he? He is a Fortnite player, of course.
Okay.
This all makes sense. So it's like he said OnlyFans is removing porn from their site, meaning that you fucks are gonna have to start getting a real job now.
Yeah.
And the whole comment was, all the comments were literally, don't
Bro,
you
you
literally play
play
video
Fortnite.
games for a living?
Right.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, I don't agree with these
If
comments.
I'm not wrong, this guy was like banned off of Fortnite.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't keep up with FaZe numbers.
Like, because I don't know if it was him or not, but he said something about the developers of Epic. They just straight up banned him.
Yeah. Okay, so clearly we know he's not the smartest, so we'll just
Yeah.
disregard what he said.
Yeah.
But I still think, like, regardless, I don't agree with what he said. But
I think it's because it's because he's just like, one of those like angry like gamer boys who's just like, oh, you're stealing our Twitch viewers by posting your tits on Twitch and shit like that. And then those guys go, like those people who follow those streams go to their OnlyFans and on and on. But it's just like, bro, like, listen, let them do whatever they want, because at the same time, when they go offline, guess where they're gonna come? They're gonna come to your stream maybe, or someone else's stream.
Yeah. No, like I think people like it's kind of, how do I phrase it? Let me phrase this in the most eloquent way, because I don't want to like step on any toes. But like, if for so many years, right, like women's bodies have been sexualized by men, and in a weird way, like women are taking this like negative thing and just profiting off it.
They're just making bang.
Well, yeah, they're making tons of bang, which is like,
power
to them. Fucking do it. Like, men are like grossly always sexualizing like your body.
If I had the power to that, I would, man.
Yeah, like
all I had to do was cover my face.
Yeah, like men have been grossly like over sexualizing women's bodies anyway.
Yeah.
So might as well get paid for it, right?
Yeah.
So, and I like that's like the best way. So I don't understand what like the problem that I have, but like I also don't agree with like this whole like thing, like the retort of everyone being like, the face guy is stupid, doesn't know what he's talking about. But I still feel like playing video games and everything is also a real job. Like, all these things are valid jobs and valid career options.
Yeah.
So like, even though he was wrong, saying that his job isn't real also isn't fair to other people who do the exact same thing but like treat it as a job, like Pokemon or like Pokemon. What is Pokemon? Pokemon. Oh my god, I don't know her name. But like all these like creators actually treat it as their job, and it's a valid job. So that argument doesn't make sense, but neither does this. Like, he's a dick. But he's from FaZe. FaZe hires that. I feel like FaZe, in your resume, if you like put all the bad dickish things you did, they like
I was a scam artist. I conned many people.
Also, I bet if you look at this guy's bank history, he has like 20 OnlyFans subscriptions. I guarantee you, because I'm pretty sure no one like gives it to him for free. Maybe. Like, maybe. I feel like they just he needs it.
Maybe that is a wild accusation.
Yeah. Have you seen his face? Oh my god. Everyone go look. Oh, not everyone.
Wow.
That one person who's gonna search Soulja Boy after this also go search face sway, and then you tell me
face sway.
Face sway. It's face sway.
I'm pretty sure his gamer tag is sway.
Okay, look at his face.
So the reason why it's face sway is because you remember, so Atlanta FaZe, they posted a tweet saying that whoever likes this tweet, if Atlanta FaZe wins the COD World Championship, right?
Yeah.
Whoever likes this tweet will be signed to FaZe for 1 day.
Oh.
So that's why it's like FaZe because he's signed by signing.
Okay, but look at his face. Do you really think anyone's giving it to?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
We've gone to the roasting appearances.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna, roast people's like choices of how they live their life,
fair enough.
People can roast your face.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that can
Yeah.
end this episode of the WAT podcast. We will see you next time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.